I'm telling you.
All right, so here we are, Autostrada Magazine. We are here with Paul Cummings. How are you, sir?
Brian, great to see you.
Great to see you.
Pleasure, for sure. Glad you're here at the show.
Thank you, thank you. So, you know, this is kind of cool because last time I saw you, we were over again touring downtown.
Yeah.
And here we are in a different context, a really cool context. And I wanted you to sort of describe to us, what's your process in selecting the cars that you brought at this year's 2024 Canadian International Auto Show?
There's two key stakeholders that made this a reality.
Okay.
It's the show itself.
Yeah.
When we shared with them that it's our 50th anniversary, they said, Paul, we're going to put you on a pedestal.
Okay.
We're going to actually make some noise about this. We're going to work together to show off Grand Touring, which I have nothing but pride in. I can't hide my smile with that.
Yeah.
But then we reached out to our manufacturer and said, we have a special year coming up. Can you support us with product? Because the product is our show. This is the start of the show.
Yes, yeah.
We reach out to them. They right behind us, Brian, like they support us completely. So all these cars, a lot of these cars just came in last week. Wow. Just for the Toronto Auto Show.
Amazing.
They knew the importance to us. They knew the importance to the community. Yeah. It's going to help us build a business on it, but we actually get to share what we represent.
It's amazing.
So it is an incredible story.
It's amazing.
But I give them both credit. Jason Campbell from the show has done a remarkable job.
Okay.
He's been a champion for us for years and years.
Yep.
But he really went out of his way this year to put us up on a pedestal. And I got to thank that gentleman enough. The whole organizing committee has been fantastic.
That's right, that's right. Can we go through really briefly some of the cars that you brought here today? And we can start over there with that amazing Jeep.
Is that iconic?
Yeah.
That one's a 1971.
Okay.
So we started working with Himalaya just less than a year ago.
Yes.
They share with us what their thinking is. They're based out of South Carolina.
Okay.
To go and visit their plant, it's going back to what we talked about earlier. It's gentlemen with their hands building beautiful cars.
Right.
That is such an iconic car to begin with. So everybody knows it.
Yeah.
But, in 1971, our children might not be able to drive it. That is so user-friendly.
Right.
From an infotainment point of view, from a powertrain point of view. You have so much selection, whether you want a diesel engine, you want to put a Corvette engine. They can accommodate all that. Himalaya as a whole puts a smile on my face because they're protecting that brand and Land Rover. Yes. And it really is something special. The team down there, I couldn't ask for better people to work with. Yeah. And they came and supported us with it, bring those cars in just last week as well. It's our chance to show off, but it is something that everybody recognizes as soon as they go by.
Agreed. And then we've got the Porsche Zagato. Right?
Andrea comes and joins us today.
Amazing.
The man's family name is over the company.
Yeah.
They've been part of the automotive world for 90 years.
That's right.
This gentleman, Andrea, I can't say enough about what they're building. Okay. He's just passion and emotion. Yes. And I'm going to steal some of his words. The car is part of the story, but it's the story behind the car that's everything. And this is a melon that knows everything from the racing heritage, working with Porsche, the passion of the owners behind it. Okay. And then what I'm going to describe them as just artists. They're artists preserving the past and preserving what they used to influence the car industry. Now they're doing it themselves. That's right. But Mr. Zagato himself, he's worth all the time of the day, without question. He's a man with nothing but passion. And he's creating pieces of art. That's amazing. So we brought that on just a year ago.
And then we've got this amazing car. If we can just sort of walk to the back a little bit as well.
Look at this. Just look at the design language.
Amazing.
The paint quality, the fit and finish, the design language.
Do you know the name of this color paint by any chance?
To be honest, I don't. Okay. So this actually is a customer car. A customer of ours in Western Canada who ordered it. Yeah. He spec'd that car out completely. Okay. Everybody knows Pininfarina. Yeah. And the role that they play with Ferrari and Aston Martin and others. This is their car. This is the Battista. And I will tell you, from a technology point of view, infotainment, they've taken it over the top. So you've got all that. Now you combine that with Pininfarina design language, who have been artists to the world and influenced designs for so many cars. They put this package together, and I must admit, it's stunning. But like you said, that green paint work.
The green paint and the rear, if we want to just walk
at this, of course,
closely back to the rear. I mean, just amazing. Look at the carbon fiber, the way that they put this together, the way it just gives that stance.
Absolutely.
And presence. I love how this is all. This is all functional, isn't it?
It is.
It's all directing that air to where it's got to go.
Yeah, you're right. There's all engineering in behind it. It has a purpose. It's nothing just bolt on for fun. Yeah. It's got a role to play, but the fact that it truly is stunning.
Absolutely.
It's so incredibly masculine. When you pull up behind this, you're going to truly think, what is going on here? This is a true muscle car from top up. Then you find out it's all electric.
It's all
the best of all worlds.
What's the horsepower on this? Do you know?
So this one is 1750, I believe. I might have to double check my facts. And it's 0 to 60 in less than 2 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
Insane.
That is insane.
I will tell you, I've had the experience, and this was an early production car that I was in. Okay. It throws you back like you're in an aircraft. It just pushes it, but the smile on your face, there's second to nothing.
Amazing.
It's incredible, but it's art on wheels. It's actually, I could describe it as art and science together.
That's right. It is. It is.
But like you said, look at this design language that comes back here. And it just carries through. You carry the line going right through the front, for sure. And the edge of it all. Passport.
And then we talked to Duncan about the little car company.
What a great gentleman, eh?
Right? Amazing. Absolutely. And I even got a chance to sit in this.
Perfect.
And check it out. And so what's been happening with me is lately, and it started with sort of Barrett Jackson back in the day.
Okay.
Watching Barrett Jackson on TV as a younger person, staying up all night watching all these cars.
Nice.
And one of the things I love about Barrett Jackson is the history and passion behind the cars.
That's true.
And so then I actually started getting into 1918, 1930s.
Okay.
Something
Pre-war cars.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I haven't been in any one of those yet.
Gotcha.
And experienced it, but I know I'm on that journey and it's going to happen for me someday.
Nice.
So to be able to experience some of this right now, which was the Bentley, absolutely amazing. And again, we talk about, you know, the skills and stuff involved in this.
Yeah.
Right?
The story that Duncan shared with us, that they're actually working with the original suppliers for that Ferrari. They're passionately working to keep the authenticity of all these cars intact.
Yes.
There's no cutting corners. They work directly with Bentley or Ferrari or Bugatti. They get their endorsement. Everybody signs off because they want to protect their brand.
Yeah.
But the little car company really has delivered on the promise of what each one of these cars stand for. And I give them nothing but credit because they take it seriously. It's not about a price point. It's not about just getting it done. It's about doing it right.
That's right.
And I give Duncan all the credit. The story he shared today, even for myself, it just wows me.
That's
they go to that extent.
That's right.
Do what's right. In this day and age, it's incredible. The fact they have the talent and the labor over there as well.
Agreed.
Brian, that's a pretty special place.
How did you connect up with Little Car Company?
Oh, wonderful question. So actually it was at the Pebble Beach Concourse.
Okay.
And I was the same as everybody. We walked by and it just turned our head.
Yes.
What is this all about?
Yes, yes.
As you got closer and closer to the product, your appreciation grew and grew. We met Duncan. We said, we'd love to work with you in Canada.
Amazing.
He already had some of our clients who are collectors. They were dealing with them directly. And we said, you know what? We need to bring this to all of Canada. Let's make a story. You guys have something special.
Yeah.
If Grand Turn can be your partner.
Yeah.
And once again, they have been absolutely fantastic. They've supported us completely. All these cars have been brought by them to display in the show. Pretty special what they're all about, but it goes back to the same thing. It's the story behind the car, the people behind the cars. We should celebrate this.
Yes, agreed.
So
okay.
We're nothing but proud.
That's right. Thank you, Paul.
Brian,
once again.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for stopping by.
Always, and we will chat with each other.
Let's do something for sure.